So that is the end of my prepared testimony. Happy to.
I just have
Wonderful.
one question,
Yeah,
if I may.
Levy and then Senator Frederick.
You talked to, go back to your, back a slide right there. You talked about the debris getting in the water. At what point do you worry about the debris being too much and you take it out? Because I know that, so the trees burn, you have what's left of them standing, then the undercoverage isn't there either. And now with the snow and the rain, we have all of that coming down into the water because there's nothing to keep it from coming down into the water. And then we have the fallen trees. And at some point, it becomes detrimental to the health of the fish that live in the river. At what point do you determine you have to figure out how to get it out?
Sure.
And is that upon your shoulders or ODF shoulders or ODF and W's shoulders, or is this like a combined effort of the three of you? Sorry for such a lengthy question.
No problem. Chair Pham, Representative Levy. It is a combined effort. So in the fish and natural water, we really rely on ODFW to tell us when something's good habitat versus, and sometimes like for the sake of boaters, we might work together where they might say, leave the root wad, but you can take the piece extending out across the river because the root wad's good, but we can live without that piece. Working with ODFW or ODF, of course, about some of the forestry management and things happening there. It's a bit more of an art than a science, right? Some of it's looking at the costs involved. I know everybody says if I just had a chainsaw, I could go remove that, but it's very dangerous work a lot of times. It takes sometimes skills that are not out there or equipment that can't be brought on site for a variety of reasons. So there's a bit of an art, but we all do as agencies talk really well. We're looking at boating safety, water safety, fish habitat, forestry, and just kind of putting that all together. And then at some point also cost, because we could just we could spend our entire budget and then next high water there would be more out on the river. But
Yeah.
we're working together well on that front.
We see the high water effect on my side of the state in two of my communities in Pendleton and in Echo, where we have, because of the water that came down in 2020, the flooding. Then right after that, the next year we had flooding again. And then just last year they had to release water into the from the Mackay so that we didn't have it breaching the dam. And it washed down through the Umatilla River again and brought more debris and more rocks and stuff. And so we're dealing with the channel doing all sorts of weird things and encroaching upon private homes now. Sure. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the trip down memory lane. I hadn't thought of Mackay since a kid when I used to fish there. So
It's a great place.
It is a great
we
place.
We went up there yesterday,
Oh,
up
I'm
the
jealous.
Mackay Road and the snow. So it was pretty fun.